your life. In that 6 weeks, have you said something disrespectful to a teacher? Have you said, that's not something to be proud of. Have you said something disrespectful to an adult? Have you treated the lunch ladies with respect or disrespect? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are not called to be listeners of the word. We are called to be doers of the word. And the word is seen in our hearts and in our actions and with our words. When you step into these doors and you say that I'm part of a Christian fellowship, that means we are called to live a life according to the words and actions of Jesus Christ. Not just put on a nice shirt, smile pretty, and get in the picture. There's a difference. There's an old saying, if it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, then it must be a duck. See, right now, we have a lot of people who like to say they're a Christian. We have a lot of people who like to say that they believe in Jesus Christ. But what we don't have is a lot of people living out the word and living out the message of Jesus Christ. There's a saying I heard a long time ago. Actually, I heard it when I was your age. It's by a priest. I think his name was Walter Bremen. And his saying is this: the single greatest cause of atheism in the world today is Christians who acknowledge Jesus with their mouth and then deny him with their lives. That is what an unbelieving world finds unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. You may believe in Jesus. But what about everyone else? What about everyone else? You may be the only witness they see of Jesus Christ. Is that good? Are you demonstrating the love of Jesus? When your teacher tells you, hey, listen, we got to get to this. We've got to get stuff done. And you say, I don't care. I don't care. And you roll the eyes and you start spouting off. Is that Jesus? Is that the love of God? Is that respect? And you know what? I had a lot of students tell me, well, they disrespected me. They disrespected me. They dared to try to teach me. They didn't understand that my life goals is to be disrespectful and dumb. Oh, is that our life goals? If that is, we need to have a reevaluation. Your teachers are here to help instruct you. They are not here to put you down, but they got a job to do, and they're going to get it done. Question is, how are you going to act with them, for them? How are the words of your mouth going to be? What is being seen in your life? Can I get you to go back to that last Bible verse? The last slide, right there. If anyone among you thinks he is religious and does not bridle his tongue. The word bridle means to rein in. You bridle a horse and you allow, with that bridle, to control where that horse goes. You don't bridle your tongue. If the first words from someone who's older than you is, I don't care, what do you know? You don't bridle the tongue. But he deceives his own heart. And his religion is useless. That means it's pointless. There's no value. There's no reason. There's nothing to it. But we're not called for that life. We're not called to act like everyone else. When you walk down these halls, you're called to live life differently. Now, yes, I understand we're not always going to have our best days. Mr. Talley struggles. He has bad days. He has bad moments. I make mistakes. That's human. But if it becomes a habit, if it becomes a trend, then it's more than just a bad day. That's a life. That's a life that is not in the will of Jesus Christ. Our actions demonstrate what is in our heart. What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying about it? Where do you stand? That's something that each and every one of you has to figure out for yourself. Because guess what? Well, I need to show hands. Where are my 8th graders? Look, that's a lot of 8th graders. Put your hands down. I want you to understand something. Here in about 8 months, when you guys walk out of these doors, you're going to leave behind a reputation. You're going to leave behind a legacy. Some of you, we're going to open the doors and we're going to be, man, I hate to lose that kid. Some of you, we're going to open the doors and we're going to say, oh, thank goodness. But what are they going to say about you? What are they going to say? It's not too late to bridle the tongue, to make what you say you believe real, not just hot air. Does that make sense? I want you to think about that. Because guys, understand this. You can't do it. But with Jesus, we can. With Jesus, we can bridle our tongues. With Jesus, we can show respect. With Jesus, we can do all things. Let's go to the Lord in prayer.